Hi everyone! I hope you had a terrific Christmas day and had time to spend with family, and it was a happy day for you all. I had a wonderful day with my husband and kids and their significant others, and we laughed a lot and opened presents and ate a ton of food, and it was just a great day. So today I wanted to show you something, and I'm going to edit in a little bit of a video from me opening my Christmas gifts. It's so funny. My husband had ordered some things for me on my Amazon Prime account, which was funny because I had to remember which gifts I had bought on my account and make sure I had them all there without opening a box that might be for me for Christmas. It gets so confusing every year. I try not to give them Amazon gift ideas, but this year they were all Amazon. So anyway, after a certain point when I thought I had all my gifts that I was giving to other people, I ended up taking every box and putting them in our spare room for him so that he could wrap them and put them under the tree. I thought he was going to open them first, but he didn't. He just wrapped them all up and put my name on them. And this is where the fun begins.
All right.
You want to help me?
Leave it.
You got to pull it off? There you go. Get it. Get it. Pull it off. Pull it off. Oh my goodness, he opened the box already. Okay, Mama get it. Mama get it now. Okay, get my book. Thank you. Okay. All right, I got it. Thank you for your help. My goodness, I don't even need the box cutter this time.
There he is.
Want to start? Paper just for easy. Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out.
Might be fragile in there.
Pull it out. Is it? No. Oh, this isn't from you.
Yes, it is.
No. So, as you can see, I opened up my gift, and I think it got cut off, but he took credit for giving me Pentalic art supplies, which is hilarious. If you're new to my channel or new to this video and haven't heard before, I have been sponsored by the Pentalic Corporation. They're out of Beaverton, Oregon, and they have sponsored me to share their products with you. And they are aware that I give very honest reviews, and so I will be doing that. The only reason I agreed to the sponsorship or even pursued a sponsorship with them was because I love their products. Their products are just absolutely terrific. Hands down, the best watercolor journals I have ever used. This is my favorite go-to journal, the Pentalic Aqua Journal. This one is one that I have already filled, and I just wanted to show you how flat the pages lay after they've been saturated with water. And it's not like I've had this jammed on, between books trying to flatten it. This is just how it works. They're great books, terrific books. So they said that they'd like to send me some other products to try. So I did get this one, and this one is one that I had mentioned in other videos, and a few of you have already gotten it, and you may have already been using it. This is called the Dreamcatcher Accordion Fold Artist Journal, and this is the 140 pound 300 GSM cold press journal. It has 18 pages of accordion folded panels that allow you to create individual paintings, or you can do one long panoramic scene in your book. They're for use with watercolor as well as pen and ink, and they're the perfect journal for the artist on the go. They're 4 by 6 inches, and I'll show you what these look like. There are different ones on the market, and some of them are actually even thicker and have more pages in them. This one has 10 pages on this side because you can use the inside cover. So there's 10 on this side, and then you flip it over, and there's 8 on the other side with the backing of the book there. So that's why there's 18 pages. They can be used for panoramic views. You can use them as an individual paged book and just have it flip like this. However you'd like to use it. But I'm looking forward to using this book. I haven't decided how I'm going to use it yet. I was watching some YouTube videos and saw how some people were using them to sketch. I think it was Sketchbook School. That's where it was. They have a channel here online. School is spelled with a K. S-K-O-O-L. Sketchbook School. And they're like Artist Network TV or Craftsy, where you can buy classes and learn online from instructors online. And they've got great instructors. Trying to think of who this year, Danny Gregory, who wrote a lot of awesome books. Let me show you. Well, apparently behind me I only had one of his books, but this one is one of his very popular books called An Illustrated Life, sharing lots of insight from different urban sketchers around the globe. And his books are awesome, but he's also written books about his own life and his struggle getting over his wife's death, and there's been one lot of wonderful books that he wrote. But anyway, he's teaching one of those classes at Sketchbook School. But this person was using accordion books, not Danny Gregory, a different person, was using accordion books and every day adding one person into the book, you know, like full-size person into the book, and just kept adding people on. And it wasn't necessarily one person per page, but just like a long line of people, a panoramic line of people doing different things. Some just like leaning up against a wall, maybe another one with their legs crossed, another waving, another playing music on the street, another, but there was no background. It was just the people. And I thought, what a great thing to do, because my figure painting is so lousy. I mean, I'm just not comfortable, so I avoid it, which is the worst thing to do. If you want to get good at something, you're going to have to practice it, right? So I was thinking of doing the same thing in one of these books, but I think I want to practice first before I use the book for that. So I may just use this one for, you know, my usual kind of landscape stuff, but we'll see. The next book that I got from them was this nature sketchbook. This is their most popular book, according to Pentalic. It's an 11 by 8.5 inch. This one is. They come in different sizes. This is an 11 by 8.5, 130 pound, 212 GSM, 50 sheet book. It's 25% cotton, acid free, and they call it the Professional Quality Multimedia Sketchbook. Extremely heavyweight, natural white drawing paper, excellent for use with pencil, charcoal, pen, ink, acrylics, pastels, and watercolors. And one of the reasons they call it the Nature Sketchbook is because that they are affiliated with the American Wildlife Foundation and give a percentage of the cost of the book going to them to help environmental conservation and wildlife assistance. It says here, the Pentalic Nature Sketchbook series is manufactured in the United States. Each sketchbook has 50 sheets of acid-free 130-pound drawing paper and is bound with a durable double wire binding. And these wire bindings are very heavy. I mean, I can really push down as hard as I can push, and they spring right back up. They're nice, heavy things. I suppose if you pounded your foot on them, you're going to bend them, but they're nice and strong, which is nice. They use natural white cotton sheet, which is excellent for use with pencil, charcoal, pen, and ink, acrylics, pastels, oil pastels, and watercolors. A percentage of the sale of this sketchbook will be donated to the American Wildlife Foundation. The American Wildlife Foundation is a state and federally licensed 5013C nonprofit organization dedicated to teaching people to care for and about the environment through wildlife care and conservation education. Every Pentalic nature sketch that is sold will help the American Wildlife Foundation achieve their goals. And then you can find out more by going to www.awildfound.org. And they also have a phone number here, 503-829-9567. So, that's really cool that Pentalic does that. Now, Pentalic I thought was out of Canada, but they're not. They're out of Beaverton, Oregon, and some of their books, though, are manufactured outside of the U.S. That one's in the U.S. This book is their wire-bound watercolor field book. This one is 9 by 12. This is the biggest. Well, no, this isn't the biggest I've used. Of theirs, it is the biggest that I'll be using. I have an 8.5 by 11, but this is 140-pound paper. Nice heavy weight. You can hear the weight of the paper here. It's heavy card stock, or heavy watercolor stock. 140 pound, 300 GSM, 24 sheet, 48 pages. And this paper is sourced from certified sustainable forests. So they're not tearing apart the world by making these books, which is really nice. I love this about Pentalic, about how they care for the world and conservation and making sure that they're not one of those companies that just clear cuts a rainforest or something like that, you know. This one is manufactured in Malaysia and for the Pentalic Corporation. But the paper here is like heavy card. It's so nice and heavy. And if it's anything like their Pentalic watercolor aqua journals, then I'm probably going to like it. I'm not much for a wire binding normally, but I'm going to give this one a shot. I like the fact that it's landscape, so I'm not going to be bumping my hand against it so much. Being a lefty, and we usually work left to right, I hate dealing with the wire binding, but this book is wide enough that I don't think I'll have a problem. I mean, I could also use it as a portrait book too if I want to, but anyhow, these are the 3 books that they gave me to review first. And I will be putting in an order with them soon for some more supplies. And I'll be doing a giveaway sometime in 2017 soon coming up. So stay tuned for that. A couple things I wanted to tell you also about these books. Excuse me. The nature sketch book. This one is hard covered. It has a nice hard cover on the front and the back. Which is that like chipboard stuff or whatever they call it. But the one thing I noticed about the pages, let me turn my light up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got a very smooth tooth to it though. I mean, there's just a fine little ripple of a tooth on this side of the paper, and the back side of the paper is completely smooth. So you're going to get a different feel from front to back. But it's very subtle on this sketchbook paper. But on this paper, the watercolor journal, on this and the accordion book, their watercolor paper that they use in their book has the same tooth on both sides, which is really nice. So you won't have to worry about a change in tooth on your watercolor journals. This one is not considered a watercolor journal, although you can use watercolor on it. It's 130 pound, which is still, I believe, heavier than the Moleskine book. I think Moleskines are 120 pound, and they say they're watercolor. They warp like crazy. But anyway, these books, and this one has cotton in it, which will help it to absorb water a little more readily. It's 25% cotton. The watercolor ones are not cotton, but they are wonderful paper, really wonderful. So anyway, that's all I wanted to tell you about that. I'm sorry, excuse my pull back here. I just realized I have masking tape on here. This was from a watercolor painting I had done, and I was untaping it and just sticking the tape up there. So that looks really messy. But anyway, I don't know what you think of my lighting, although facing me, using my camera, I have a problem with for some reason, my viewfinder wants to open and shut a lot, so it's darkening every time I move. I suppose if I stay real still, the light will stay the same. But I have this really cool ring light up here that I got for Christmas from Santa. And it's an 18-inch Diva Ring Supernova dimmable daylight light. And I have it dimmed right now. It gets super bright. See, it's like blinding, like rip out the retinas, tear the corneas, kind of burn the corneas, kind of bright. So when I'm painting, I'll be able to get better light down on my paper, so it'll be easier for you guys to see. I mean, as long as I keep it zoomed out so that you can see it. I'm so sorry about that last video. Oh, and thank you so much for all the well wishes. I'm doing fine. I shouldn't even have mentioned it, but I'm always sick, because I've got these health issues. So it's just kind of every day for me. But I do appreciate the well wishes, all the kindness. You guys are so sweet to me. And I really appreciate it. And for those of you who are haters out there, I wish you a Merry Christmas too. And, be nice to other people. That's all I ask. In 2017, on YouTube anyway, could you just try to be a little kinder in the comment section, regardless of whose channel you're on? I think that would be a great resolution for everyone, because we're people too. We have feelings just like you do. And who needs a bully, especially an adult bully? It's like, dang, grow up, But anyway, if you're unable to be nice, I guess I can take it. So everybody have a terrific day. I hope your Christmas was wonderful and that Santa treated you very well. And I will be coming back to you soon doing a painting in one of these 2 new books. So stay tuned. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.